What is going on, guys? Welcome in, Andrelli and Dre. Okay, haven't had enough yet. Welcome to the stream, brother. Digital. What is going on? Nessie. Welcome to the stream. Bye, Piro. What is happening? Welcome to the stream. Wow. As you can see, quite a bit of stuff going on. Sentinel gonna get a shot here, even though it's not a part of Wrestle Wars. Gonna get a shot here at the end of round 3 at the World Championship. You're probably asking why. You're like, man, Sentinel, crazy losing streak, all this stuff's been going on. This is why I wanted to have a podcast before we started, but I want to point something out real quick because this happens in the game, which means if you guys are on a losing streak or on a winning streak, I'm going to show you two different things. Doesn't matter which one. Times run out and things reset, okay? And it's nothing I do. You can kind of do it by winning too. Like if you were on a losing streak but you happen to catch a couple wins, you might be able to get out of it as well. But check this out. Let's go look at the roster real quick before we get too deep into anything. Let's look at the roster. And you can see we're going to go right to Sentinel. Now remember, Sentinel was rated at 76. Epic losing streak he was on. And now look where he's rated, 88. So why is that? We come down here, the status effect, which he had this on times 10, is now off. There's a duration, so eventually it's going to wear off. And now he's got this one flipped around, a 4-week duration where he's getting a boost +1. And it's the same thing when we talk about injuries. These injuries come right from here. If it's a minor injury, typically it's about 2 weeks is usually what it is. Major head injury, and then, of course, you've got critical injury. But so that's on the flip side, right? 76, bam, boosts all the way back up to 88. And then we look at a guy like Recon. Recon at one time was at 97, right? So he was up at 97, but again, things run out. And now look, he's going back the other way. Now he's got this on, and it's a duration, -2 points for a duration of 7 weeks. So that's what I'm saying. Things happen sometimes, and so sometimes there's a timing element to it, and there's a timing element to this. So Sentinel, we are going to give him a shot at the world title. It's not going to be easy. It is still a one-on-one Iron Man match, 15 minutes. It is going to be some stuff. Yeah, the minor injuries, you can still wrestle. The major injuries, the game won't let you wrestle. Now, I've never seen a major injury, to be fair. So, but I try to manage the minor injuries well enough to keep us out of that. Now, the big things that are going on right here is Wrestle War. Of course, we are in our Wrestle War arena. We have our 4-way elimination matches. We have our 8 women tag title matches. You're going to see women really front and center stage here tonight. Some of the newcomers won't be involved in this because they got into it a little bit late. Then our 8, kind of the prelim, and we will see which 4 teams get eliminated. We will know before we get off. I've already got the score sheet set up so we can kind of keep track of what's going on. Then this is also directly Wrestle War related. These 2 teams are tied for 4th place. So the winner of this match will move on to round 4. The loser will be eliminated from Wrestle Wars. The winner will go on to face the 4 horsemen in the 4th round. And then I can't decide which title belt, which cruiserweight title belt I like more. So right now, it's going to look like there's 2 title belts on the line. I'm going to let you guys vote. If you guys get back into the Discord, I posted the picture. You tell me right or left, all gold or different. I don't know what to call that. But which cruiserweight title do you like better? These are going to be the 8 guys that are going to be facing off for that cruiserweight title belt. And then, of course, so we got 2 bonus matches in our Wrestle War arena tonight. The cruiserweight title belt and the World Championship title belt. So let's go ahead and get Wrestle Wars kicked off right now. Yeah, there's some really big there's some other really big things, and we'll talk about this as we kind of go along as well. There's some major changes that have happened to our roster here recently. I mean, recently as of right now.
The following is a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Order from Birmingham, Alabama, one half of the Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions and one half of the WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Champions, Angela Starman.
So Angela Starr making her way down to the ring right now, obviously holding 2 title belts, a WCW Special Series 8-man or 8-women championship titles and the Universal Tag Championships along with Jane. So Order of the Phoenix trying to make a comeback right now. When we look at kind of where they're at, they are now up tied for 4th place. So they were dead last, but Jane picking up a big win, scoring 10 points for her team, moving them up the ranks. So very close, really, except for the NWO. NWO way out in front right now. And Shyanne going back, I believe it was on Nitro. And I'm just telling you, you know, sometimes the rich get richer. Like the men, like on the men's side, the Hart Foundation.
Representing the NWO from Huntsville, Alabama, Heather D.
So Heather D, the leader of the NWO, they are way out in front right now. If every pin, like if every part of this match was scored by pin, if every elimination was scored by pin, there's a possibility of getting 18 points in this match with the possibility of 3 bonus points if they were all by submission. So lots of points on the line right here tonight. So even though the NWO was sitting way out in front, even though the NWO was doing all the stuff that they're doing, still very, very possible to get them. I don't think it's possible to eliminate them, but it is definitely possible to catch back up. For the women, this is going to be the only time the points even matter, to be fair, to move on to the next round, because right after this, it is head-to-head competition. Like the winner of Monsters Eclipse and D-Generation X, whichever team wins, will go on in round 4 to directly face the 4 Horsemen. The winner of that match will go on to the finals. So, after this, the point system gets thrown out the window. Now, I will still keep track of the points. Everything will be scored just like it has been in round 3 because, like I said, the individual winner does get a universal title shot.
From no place in particular, the natural
Victoria Van Diver, half of the Authority, making their way down to the ring right now. Her partner, the current WCW World Champion, Judge Julie Justice. Judge picking her, hand-selecting her really, and bringing her on board immediately to defend the WCW World Tag Titles. They went back and forth with those for a while, went back and forth with the Universal Tag Team Champions, and now kind of branching out just a little bit, getting back into both former world champions. Only one here in the WCW. So Victoria Van Diver, I am sure before long, will be on the hunt for the WCW World Championship as well. So, you know, we talk about changes to the roster. The effect on the women's is the height of the wrestlers. You're going to see Crimson back to her original height. We kind of tested some things out. I didn't like it.
The Bikers from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, the WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, TAMMY.
TAMMY now making her way down to the ring since her very first match She won the light heavyweight championship and hasn't let it go. Even though that's not on the line here tonight, she is still looking to score points for the Bikers. One thing we got to do, guys, remember, drop likes on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you miss any time we go live, share the video, which is what I did not do, so guess what I'm doing right now? I'm going to share this video, and I'm going to share it about 8 times, to be fair. Watch out for that, because it's coming. Right away, you can kind of see how these guys are getting ready to post up. The leader of the NWO going after Tammy, Victoria Vandiver. And you can see Victoria Vandiver, I'm not going to say she has an obvious size advantage. She has a definite height advantage. And that height, we bring it up all the time, but that height is exactly the advantage she gets. Did you see that? Heather Dozier diving through the ropes, grabbing and doing the DDT. Unbelievable. Victoria Vandiver taking a baseball bat. I don't think Angela's going to have that. Kicks out, not even a 1 count. And everybody's going to hit the stairs. Let the bodies hit the stairs. Let the bodies hit the stairs. 2. And that stuff starting to finally kind of take a little bit of toll on Angela. Tammy and Victoria Vandiver now getting after it. Heather trying to stay in control of what is going on there. And look at this. This is what I mean. Victoria gets her up and then brings her down because of like the height of what it was. Coming down like that. Whoa, swing and a miss by Angela Starr. Heather tries to tell Victoria to stop in the name of wrestling, but Victoria gets that stop sign out of her hand with a quickness. Tammy now pins Victoria, and already a 2 count. Angela starting to make a comeback, and if you saw that punch, hits her with the elbow, but right along the back of her head there, looks like she hit the steps. Now Heather's up. But is that going to play? Maybe a slight concussion going on, and maybe she doesn't even realize the effects of it right now. But maybe that is going to come back to play a role. And this is kind of the match right there that you start looking at. It looks like Tammy really wanting to get a piece of Victoria like every chance she gets. Angela really wanting to get a piece of Heather. So every time they even kind of split and go their own separate ways, it ends up coming right back to the same people doing those same things. Man, swinging that bat, I am telling you. Some very, very dangerous weapons in this right there. And that is Angela's finishing move. She put her right, the back of her head ends up not only hitting that baseball bat, but also hitting that steel sign. Or that steel stop sign, but still able to kick out in 1. Heather getting a 2 count. It's funny how the channels change where their promotion things are. So it's taking a minute to find them. But I told you I'm going to share this thing 7-8 times. We're going to get it out there. Probably one of the most important things we can do is sharing the videos. Let other people know what we're doing out there. Look at this. Heather looking like she's out on her feet. All the sharing is done now. Angela now going for the pin. Tammy almost broke that up. Don't think she was meaning to, just think she was trying to get a piece of Angela. And now going and getting that piece right there. Jumps through it. Looks like she has her in a submission. She does. Victoria Vandiver trying to push the offense on the leader of the New World Order. Yeah, I share it through different people's Discords. I share it out on X. Some people share it out onto Facebook. But I appreciate it. We share it anywhere. That's a big deal. And Angela ends up breaking up the pin, hitting Victoria Vandiver with that chair. Tammy tells Angela no thank you. Gave her the old butt cheek slap there. And everybody's gonna hit the stairs. You get a set of steel stairs. You get a set of steel stairs. You would think that we're on the show from Oprah, and this is Victoria Vandiver's finishing move. Grabs both legs. 1, 2. And how in the world did she kick out of that? You look at some of the stuff right there. And very crazy, something that just saved Victoria. Heather throwing the stick at her, but that stick hitting that steel post. Heather trying to get back to her feet. Angela bringing it in. Heather steps back. Victoria trying to get through. What? Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, that is right. And now Heather going after the H-bomb, hitting Victoria Vandiver with it. Grabs the leg. 1, 2. And only a 2 count. Heather now rolling out of the way of Tammy. Tammy getting right back on her, letting those feet go. Heather stopping it and now hitting her with the H-bomb. Grabs her, hits her with it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you run a Universe Mode, that the H-bomb, you find that DDT move, the ring, that move is on another level. It's almost like if you can hit one of them, every time you hit it, you'll always get it back. What is Heather doing? Grabs her, hits her with the brass knucks. Referee don't even know if he saw it. Wouldn't matter if he did. It is all legal in this match. But Heather with that one pinfall scoring 4 points for the NWO. And like I said, the rich get richer. Angela Starr breaking that up. Heather throwing her into that, trying to control both wrestlers. Now bringing her over to Victoria Vandiver, and look at this, double DDT. Angela in a lot of trouble. Victoria ducks, jukes, dives, dodge, dips, dodges, and dives, and ducks, and dodges. So it's the 5 Ds of dodgeball. You know what I mean? That's what she was doing. I just named 17 of them, but same. Heather trying to go for that, now getting hit. Angela Starr running through, trying to break it up. Victoria Vandiver, I swear, she wants to throw everybody into the steel steps all the time. Now the leader of the NWO getting Victoria Vandiver up. Will she go for the pin? She does. Referee oddly in position. And Victoria Vandiver kicks out. Angela Starr, who I would have put money would have been over this already, but oopsie daisy, rot-row raggy, here it comes. Another H-bomb. Heather grabbing the leg. 1, 2, 3. And that's what I'm talking about. You've seen her do this about 5 times. It's one of those things in the game. It's almost like a cheat code. The H-bomb, here it comes again. Watch out. If you wondered why she was the leader of the New World Order, you're seeing it right now. You are seeing the reason why right now. That wasn't something just given to her. That is something she went out and earned. But this is what I'm saying. If she can hit it, it'll keep regenerating itself. It's the only finisher that we've ever seen do that. And somehow Victoria kicking out yet again. Heather now going getting a guitar, wanting to play a little ditty. Plays it forward. Victoria getting back up to her feet. And if she gets it in again, you got to believe this is going to be over. So you see the difference in the size. However, there's only so many H-bombs. Well, maybe there's not only so many. Maybe you can take a bunch of H-bombs. What is going on, Derek? Welcome to the stream, brother. Prime time. What is happening, my man? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to tell you right now, if Victoria Vandiver finds a way to win this match, you want to talk about one of the all-time great, just pure gut check moments, like just reaching down deep. She has been hit right now by 4 finishers, and she is still, and hit on the outside of the ring. Might be making it 5 right here. And 5 it is. Heather now going over, gonna try to roll up the leg again. 1, 2, 3. And Heather scores 18 points for the New World Order.
Here is your winner, Heather.
Now the craziest thing about that is when you're looking at, it's not just the fact that she scored points for the New World Order. That's not the only thing that just happened there. The crazier thing about all of it is you look at where these teams were. The Authorities at 18 points, right? At number 4, didn't score any points. That's not a good deal. You look at, for them, you look at the Order of the Phoenix, right? Also sitting at 18 points. Angelo Star scored no points. That's not a good deal. The Bikers also sitting at 18 points. Scored no points. Not a good deal. You know what I mean? So it's not just that the NWO just scored the points. It was that they prevented all the other teams in that match from scoring the points. So different ways to go about things, different ways to look at things. What is going on, Temple Plays? Welcome to the stream. Shockwave Wrestling, what is going on, my man? Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you guys haven't done it, go subscribe to Temple Plays. Go subscribe to Shockwave Wrestling. Great E-Federations. Go check them out. A lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to be involved with. So definitely go check those guys out. But you see kind of the format that we've set up tonight. We're going to have both 4-way matches. We're going to have both 8-man matches and the final 8-man match, or 8-woman match to be fair. So
The following contest is a fatal 4-way Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Outlaws from Virginia, Rebecca Dawn.
look at this brand new look for Rebecca Dawn. Now making her way down to the ring, going to try to get some points for her team right here. What is going on, Blazed Radio? Welcome to the stream, brother. And again, we had 3 content creators. Bam, bam, bam. Jump in the stream. Go check out Blazed Radio. Absolutely great E-Federation going on over there. I'll tell you what, you guys, be of age. You got to be of age.
Representing the Disciples of Darkness from the other side of darkness, Awesome Christina.
Got to be of age. But you know how people, they have a rum and a Coke, or maybe a rum and a Sprite, or a vodka and Sprite, or a whatever. I'm having Peach Crown whiskey, and we're also having salted caramel whiskey. Delicious. Half and half. I'm on a diet. I can't drink sodas. You know what I mean? Now 1/2 of the original Disciples of Doom, but the Disciples of Doom, we talked about this, they are growing. So they have grown and added 2 more members, which you will see them ladies here tonight as well.
Faces of Fear. From wherever she wants. One half of the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Nightmare, Anna Davis.
Alana Davis, half of the Faces of Fear, half of the WCW Women's Tag Team Champions. And again, that the Faces of Fear, that is going to be a tough team to beat. But can they tonight advance the agenda? We have seen Miss Nightmare step up. We have seen Repentia and Serra both step up. So right now, at the start of the show, they're sitting at 36 points. They're sitting in second place. Can they add to that right now?
From New York, Lexi.
So Lexi Hart, and here's a really good example of what we were talking about changing in the women's division. That way everything kind of lined up better. I looked at the average height to know what really is tall and what's really short in the women's division. We've got all the heights fixed, so they're different. They're all different. They all look very different, but it's not such a huge contrast between the WCW women's division and the WWE women's division when they wrestle each other, and we do from time to time. So, looks a lot more on point now. So that was a change in the women's division. In the men's division, we had quite a few cruiserweights. We had the cruiserweight title, of course, that is going to be on the line here tonight. But we also really made some distinctions in the sizes of the wrestlers. I tried out, I had an experiment with two wrestlers, and it failed miserably. So that experiment no longer happening anymore. So we'll see what happens with that now that things are kind of going back to the way they should be. Kind of took one of my rules and I bent it a little bit to see if it would work. It did not, which I didn't think it would, but it didn't work, and so now we're getting all that fixed. So very excited how all of that goes. Most of our men in the light heavyweight kind of category. We do have some heavyweights. We have fewer super heavyweights, and we have some tweeners in there. Something that the game considers to be super heavyweights, but I don't think they would be considered super heavyweights in real life, to be fair. But regardless of that, we got the brand new look of Becky sitting inside the ring. Her and Alana, half of one of the members of the Faces of Fear. And then you kind of would think a little bit that Becky and Lexi would want Alana and Awesome Christina to be kind of teamed up, but they aren't. And you're seeing a completely new attitude from Awesome Christina. Lexi, one that likes to play it up to the crowd. Awesome Christina, more down to business. So Lexi started to get the upper hand, and look, playing it up to the crowd. Shocked that I think Awesome Christina was in just as much shock as we were that she was doing it, so did not take advantage of it. Becky getting it turned back around in the ring. And Lexi trying to stay in control. If she doesn't stay in control on the outside of the ring, she is going to have a quick night. You look at just the sheer power of a wrestler like Alana. You look at the sheer power of a wrestler like AC. And that'll be on another level. Oh, look. I thought that guitar didn't make a direct hit, but did make some contact with Becky. Becky, little pissed off about it, let Lexi know. Went to go after the chair, AC not having it, and now this is kind of how I thought these women would be set up, or at least how I would believe they would want to be set up. And look at that. You talk about some power. That was a lot of strength. Getting Awesome Christina lifted up in the air, bringing her back down. Alana now throwing that trash can in there. Lexi trying to take advantage of what's going on. And then these two women over here absolutely back and forth. Just a slugfest happening. Grabs the leg. And only a 1 count. What is going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream, brother. Herbie, a big part of those changes too. Herbie Herbie's character going back to its roots, how he started out. And I think that is gonna help out a lot as well. We just had a lot of congestion in like the light heavyweight division, so where I merged them and blended them before, I just kind of made the separation. A few guys lost a couple pounds, a few guys gained a couple pounds. And Lexi again, trying to play her hit single, guitar to the head. But Becky lets her know she's got some talent of her own called guitar to the chest or to the belly. It's the new hit sweeping the nation. What is this? Oh, I thought we were about to see a new move. We do not see a new move. However, and it seems like Becky almost determined to get some kind of move in. Throws the referee, or throws Alana on top of the referee and ends up breaking up the count. AC showing her disdain for that. Big boot. But Lexi taking advantage of the opening. Is she going to get the pin right here? 1, 2. Only a 2 count. What is going on? Tammy, welcome to the stream. Sentinel, welcome to the stream, brother. Becky picking up Alana now. Going for the pin. Referee on the inside of the ring. And only a 2 count, probably a no count right here. See, if I was a betting man, and I am, we would have won that one. Now Alana doesn't want to hear about how she's got a song going up the charts, so she plays a new one called I'm Going to Hit You Right in the Head on the Ground with a guitar. It's a little ditty I wrote. Want to hear it? Here it goes. And now Alana getting in. Big shin right across the head, telling Lexi to get up. Lexi, though, can't get up. And you look at that. Lexi somehow, though, making it over to the corner. Alana played it up to the crowd. What is she about to do? About to get kicked right in the stomach. Can Lexi turn this around? Maybe snatch a pin from the jaws of defeat. I'm telling you right now, this is not the only time I said this, but if Alana would have pulled that move on me, she could pin me all she wants. It's game over. And Becky getting the pin against AC. Lexi, though, waiting in the wings. And a big slam there. Becky trying to turn it around. Alana, though, I think she realized what was going on, and she's like, we better do something. Becky's on a roll. It's time to go solo. And only a 2 count. Lexi now hitting Alana with the garbage can. And you can see Alana out there talking with Awesome Christina, letting AC kind of give her the old what for. AC now leaving the ring. Alana back in the ring, waiting on Lexi, but Lexi going after Becky, trying to get her back in the center of the ring, looking like she was going to go for the pin, but that might have just saved Rebecca right there. Thought she was going to go for the pin, and oh, look at this. Now she gets her, putting Alana in the sharpshooter. That is like her namesake's finishing move. So you know every one of the Hart sisters has that move. Grabs the leg. 1, 2, 3. And now Lexi scoring 4 points for her team, but who is going to come away with the victory We've got Becky with 4 points. We've got Lexi with 4 points. Lexi rolls up the leg. And Becky able to kick out in 2. Yeah, Blaze really good on some commentary. Oh, look at this. Picking her up, taking her up top, bringing her back down. Is that going to be it? 2. No, able to kick out in 2, but I'm telling you right now, that is very thin. You can see that the duct tape being used to keep these pads down on the ground, but that is still very thin padding on the outside. And now Becky setting up for it, setting up for the finish. Can she get it in? She does. This might be it. And Becky bringing home 14 points.
Here is your winner, Rebecca.
So you look at it right there. Becky scoring 14 points for Team Ozzy. Now, I'm telling you, that might have just helped them secure their way into the next round. What is going on, Jane? Welcome to the stream. We missed you. Oh, you snuck in way up there, and I missed it. I didn't see it till down here. Good to have you in the stream. You're wrestling tonight as well. So now we've got through the Fatal 4-Ways, now on to the 2 8-man tag team matches. And here, there's even more possibilities. You look, 6 different competitors that you could pin. Let's say it was 4 points for each one of those. That's 24 plus 6 points for the win. 6 plus an additional 6 bonus points if you made them all tap out. So 30 to 36 points on the line. These are big matches. People are like, oh, tag team matches, whatever. These are some big matches. This is where the big points get scored. So definitely got to keep an eye on that. Now this will be the part where we're probably not going to watch the entire entrance. Maybe we do. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, it has been way too long. Way too long. I just got through that Keener stuff too. Because I wanted to see what was going on with it. You want to talk about an epic entrance right here. KKidman on another level. Look at the state of this entrance. We're not going to watch the whole thing because it is epically long, but KKidman, a member of the Judgment Day. However, in this, she is representing now I'm trying to find her. I know she's in here somewhere. I'm going to find her. Oh, I don't think her name's down. Hold on. Did I just see it? I think her partner is going to tell a lot of the story. I don't think I've got her name written down because she didn't score points the last time, but Yeah, no idea who they're representing, to be fair. I'm looking and I don't see it. So we'll see what that means here in a second. We'll see how that affects the scores of anything. Of course, we know who these girls represent. The NWO, Misti and Kylee, have held just about every tag team title there is. And they will also be looking here tonight to try to advance the NWO. But look, the NWO already sitting at 78 points. You know they're advancing into the next round. But do they go in the number 1 spot, the number 2, 3, or 4? That does matter. One faces 4. 2 faces 3 in the next round. So, you know, there's still going to be a lot of jockeying. Yeah, okay, you got in, but who are you going to be wrestling? That is also going to matter here coming up. And I'm going to tell you right now, with the way the NWO is rolling, I don't know that I'd want to be sitting in the number 4 spot, because right now it looks like they've almost secured the number 1 spot pretty easily. Team Ozzy looks like right now they're sitting at number 2 with 42 points. And the 2 newest members of the Disciples of Darkness. So, one used to be, and still is, the Disciples of Darkness definitely kind of one of the more interesting things, actually, that happened. They're still, like Nikkita Walter still represents her brothers who are in Monsters Eclipse. And Tekryn still represents, but they've all come together now to form the Disciples of Darkness with Crimson and Awesome Christina. So then that kind of makes all 3 of those factions, maybe not allies, but makes them friendly.
And the WCW Women's Underground Internet Champions, the Gatecrashers.
Now the Gatecrashers, Repentia scoring 22 points last time. Serra putting up an additional 4 points as well. Are they going to continue to do well? Remember, we just fixed Serra's personality, and it is really starting to show off in the ring. So, what is going on, Iggy? Welcome to the stream. Iggy. Dummy. Iffy. Welcome to the stream. You'd think I've been drinking all day. I just started when this started. Very little gone. I have a very funny feeling that I used the wrong 2 people in this match. But regardless, Booking Air, it's on live now. Now it's how it's going to go. So we will have to watch out. A lot of really neat storylines are going to develop out of this, though. We have got a lot of them written down right now. So you are definitely going to want to stay tuned, starting as soon as Monday Night Nitro, which is our very next episode. We're going to have that. Then we're going to have the 4th round of Wrestle Wars. Then it is going to culminate with the Battle Bowl. And we will figure out who is the winner on the men's side and who is the winning faction on the women's side. Plus, the very next pay-per-view, we got to get into some pay-per-views. is going to be WCW Bash at the Beach. And if you haven't seen that arena, it's on another level. So lots of things going on right there. Tekryn getting after the NWO. Allison getting after the NWO. Repentia going after KKidman. And Serra getting after Tekryn. Kylee now fighting through. Now it's kind of interesting because you can see all the teams are equally split. There's 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. So it's not like there's a two-way match in one area and then somebody's gaining an advantage. Now there is. Repentia sitting out there with D-Generation X and KKidman. But now they're starting to get that turned back around. Kylee and Serra going after it. On the other side of the ring, referee trying to split the difference as best he can. Yeah, sand's going to be everywhere. That is faux show. You wait till you see that, the ring. All the floor is sand. Looks good. So lots of people getting thrown to lots of places. Disciples of Darkness, they're kind of matched up on the inside. Repentia now trying to get back involved in the middle of it. Going over here, finding KKidman, getting after it. And remember, we've got at least 30 points, up to 36 points on the line here in this match. So this can turn around a team in a quickness. We still got to check out some stuff too, because it does look like Melinda is getting some outside training from somebody. We have brought that up, I believe, on Nitro, but definitely another thing that we're going to want to keep an eye on to see if anything goes on with that. And you're seeing a lot of 2 counts, so I've got a funny feeling once the pinfalls start coming, they could come fast and furious. We've seen that happen in this match quite a few times. Takes a while to get a pinfall, but then when they come quick. And there is one. Kylee pinning KKidman. Allison and Kylee going back and forth. Her tag partner Misti going after Repentia. Now both members of the Disciples of Darkness getting after Serra. And this is the problem that you'll start to see. This is where people have to, oh, it's Red's Redemption, and right on the stairs. No way you can even kick out of that. And you keep talking about the rich getting richer. That is exactly what is happening right now. Repentia out of the match. But the NWO so far scoring 8 of the points. Tekryn, or Nikkita, trying to get an interview with Kylee, now takes her downtown. Misti sees it coming and stops her from putting the pin on her, but then at what expense? Kylie's back up though. Tekryn seeing what's going on with her partner. Now you got the NWO getting after each other. And this is where Serra and Allison really want to make sure that they get pins, not on each other, but pins on the other two remaining teams. At least take out one of the competitors from each team and not so much fighting each other. Serra kind of realizes it, goes over immediately, rolls up Kylee. But Misti able to break it up. Allison now over fighting one of the members of the Disciples of Darkness. And this is the best case scenario right now for the Gate Crashers and for whoever Allison's representing. Serra thrown in the ring. Misti going to get in the ring. Kylee going after a weapon. Misti now grabs Serra. Throws her back outside. Kylee delivering stop signs to the Scunion. And that is probably the worst case scenario for Serra, to be fair, because now she is the lone member against two different teams. But can she get a pin here? Can she get things kind of even back up? No. And if she could stay one-on-one over here, and these two, the Disciples of Darkness, face off against Kylee, there is a chance that this could kind of get back in her favor a little bit. And Serra, look, I mean, Kylee, world champion, Misti, world caliber champion. So you look at the Disciples of Darkness, you look at Serra, I mean, they've really got their work cut out for them. Can Serra sneak a pin in right here? Two. Cannot. Oh, got her. Try to get her into a submission hold. Wasn't exactly working. What is going on? Eagle Star, welcome to the stream, brother. Grabs the leg up one more time. But it is going to take more than just that to get Misti out of here. Guys, while we got a little bit of a chance, remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification. Don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. Rot roast SpaghettiOs. This is not what Serra wants. I can guarantee you that. Put in the submission hold. And this is the thing that I don't think either one of these other teams quite realizes. If they put Serra out, it puts each team in a do or die situation, because essentially the next pin would win. Serra right now is the linchpin, kind of to a fair match coming down to the wire. Misti now trying to pin a member of the Disciples of Darkness, and she gets her, and now you've got Nikkita and Serra really needing to team up. They have got to find a way to get either Misti or Kylee out, but they do not. And Misti picks up more points for the NWO. So this is what I mean. It's pretty elementary at this point. We have never seen anybody win. Not saying she ain't gonna try. Look at this. Knocks her right upside the head, but this is the problem. You get the one reversal. If one of them doesn't go down, you now got a problem. So gets one, knocks one down. Now, this is what she needs. She does need some separation. If she could get something turned around on Misti right now. But look, obviously on the ground. Little double team action going on right there. And the NWO looking to score these last points. And Misti comes away with 22.
The NWO.
So you can see, even though there's a lot of points on the line in these matches, to be fair, there's a lot of strategy that is involved in that as well. Now, you look at the overall thing of what just happened. Tekryn ends up scoring 4 points for the Disciples of Darkness, but Misti ends up scoring, let me make sure we got this right, 22 plus Kylee scored, so that's 26 more points for the NWO. Like I said, the rich get richer. And it's not even at this point how many points they're scoring. It's how many points are they keeping the other teams from scoring. So that is a big deal. I see what I did now, but a little too late to do that. So moving on. Now, coming down to the last 2 matches in Wrestle War. Last 2 matches to see who is going to move on, who is going to be out, and who will face off against who. Or whom, if you're an English teacher.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way tag team match. Introducing first, the Red Faction.
The Red Faction now getting ready to make their way down to the ring. Now the Red Faction teaming up with the Authority in this thing, and we look at the Authority right now sitting at 18 points, really needing to score some points right here. You have the Disciples of Darkness sitting at 18 points. You got Team Ozzy sitting at 42, Nightmare sitting at 36, the Bikers sitting at 18 as well, the Hart Foundation sitting at 18, Team Phoenix sitting at 18 as well. So in these last 2 matches, looking at the Bikers, the Authority, the Hart Foundation, Phoenix, and the Disciples of Darkness really needing to score some of these points. All of them sitting there tied at 18 points right now. Can these 2 help bring some points home here tonight? What is going on, Brian? Welcome to the stream, brother. Right now, we talk about the ladies and what they've been doing, like what kind of shows they've been putting on, what kind of bangers they've been throwing, really. And it's amazing because even though there's not as many, there are about half as many women wrestlers as the male wrestlers, but there's only one female wrestler that is right now rated in the 70s. And again, like I say, that's based on wins and losses. We put everybody between 82 and 88 or 87, depending on what they are. The heavyweights a lot of times are like rated lower, but not for the reasons you think. It's just how the ratings end up going. Like they're running. They have a lot of like the running and the high dive, the high flying and all that stuff, rated at a much lower thing. So it brings our overall rating down. Doesn't mean they're worse. Most of the time they're better, to be fair. So if anybody's rated in the 90s, it's because of win streaks. If they're rated in the 70s, it's because of losing streaks. And Penny's rated at 79 overall. The only female wrestler right now rated in the 70s. That kind of shows you what kind of momentum the women's division has right now. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it's these kind of things on why I kind of want to do a podcast about our universe, to go over and explain them. That way, when you're seeing the things happen, when things are unfolding before your eyes, you kind of get it. You understand. Like, it is important to win. And also lose well as well. But, wins, losses, title belts, they all matter. But now the Bikers.
The WCW Women's United States Champions, the Bikers.
Apples only match. I like it. But the Bikers now making their way down to the ring, which are really kind of the mastermind behind a lot of things. But the mastermind behind the Bikers, how they got to where they're at and where they're going, always seems to be like one step ahead of the people trying to eliminate the Bikers or put the Bikers out. Seems to be one step ahead. And now finally forming a solid women's faction as far as the side of the Bikers go. And now looking like maybe instead of playing a lot of defense, instead of having to do a lot of sneaky moves, maybe now getting into playing the offense, getting into going after some folks of their own. Maybe it won't be here in Wrestle Wars, but you can see what's happening in the ring. What's going on, Sped? Welcome to the stream, brother.
And their opponents, the Order.
What is going on, Witcher sister? Welcome to the stream. The Order of the Phoenix now making their way down. These two have been a tag team for a long, long time. One of the original tag teams, if you go all the way back. We talk about the NWO a lot, being the oldest faction in the game on the men or the women's side. We talk about the Maniacs, the Hit Squad, and these two right here, long, long time tag team partners. A lot of success, and they've stuck together throughout the whole thing, even growing the Order of the Phoenix. But can they tonight take that next step? So look, we got the Hart Foundation 18 points. We got the Order of the Phoenix 18 points. We have the Bikers at 18 points. We have the Authority sitting at 18 points. So every single one of these points in this match is going to matter. Can these teams right now find a way? We're down to the last two matches of the evening. The last match will be it'll be an 8-way elimination match. Every single faction will be represented, but they have an opportunity right now to score points and put their singles competitors in a much better spot. Maybe even take off a little bit. Like, right now the NWO going into it, they're going to be cruising. Shyanne, she's going to be wrestling free. No worries. They're moving on. There's nothing anybody could do right now to eliminate the NWO. It's not even possible. There's not enough points left on the table. So, the NWO, we know they're in. Even Team Ozzy, right kind of on the cusp. They're sitting at 42 points. Team Nightmare sitting at 36, so they're in a little bit better spots, those two teams. Every other team is sitting at 18 points, though. Every other team at 18 points. So it's coming down to the end. Even the teams with 42 and 36 points statistically could still be eliminated from the match, depending on what goes on in this match right now. Sentinel, you're going to have to show Becky her brand new look. We still got her old look, but she hasn't had a new, like a really new look in a while, so brand new look in her match here tonight. Yeah, the Gate Crashers are on Team Nightmare, so they're sitting at 36. But what's funny, 26 of the points, like you just said, 26 of those points were from the Gate Crashers themselves. Now, they weren't able to score any points here in this last match, but that will give Miss Nightmare the opportunity to try to help out a little bit, you know what I mean? Try to add a few more points to the total. You can hear that microphone. It's one of the funnier things in this thing. The microphone sitting right down there. Everybody trying to get some interviews in. Team Phoenix and the Order of the Phoenix and the Hart Foundation kind of getting after it. Penny now trying to get things turned around. And you know, at the beginning of this, we talked about kind of where the ratings were and where the ratings were sitting. One of the big things, Paul also helped out a lot by it. The tag team started winning, and that started taking Paul and Sentinel out of the streaks they were in and kind of eliminating those streaks and getting things turned back around. So there are methods to the madness. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. That is nice. My wife always comes back. She's like, hey, I got my hair did. Lady Rock throwing Witcher into the ring, then throwing Tammy Hart into the ring. Witcher going flying in. Sorceress getting thrown into the ring. People getting thrown around everywhere. Tiffany Hart finally getting after Sorceress. They're like, why don't we just stay in here for a second? Let them guys jack around out there, and we'll figure out some stuff. Or heck, maybe we just go to the other side of the ring, let these guys fight it out over here. Who knows? Holly H. Hart, though, kicking out of that one. And now Holly getting after Phoenix. I think she hit her with her finishing move. 1, 2. And look at that, able to break it up. That would have been all over but the crying. Witcher now rolling up the leg of Tiffany, 2. And Tiffany able to kick out. Phoenix now getting airmailed down to where Witcher and Tiffany are at. Petty trying to control what's going on there with Mimi. Yeah. If you know what's good for her. Compliment her hair. Tiffany now setting up for her finishing move. Can she get it in? Referee sitting right there. Picks up Witcher and gets her back down. 1, 2, 3. And Tiffany scoring 4 points for the Hart Foundation. Now, the thing that we know is typically in any of these 8-way matches, whether they're tags, whether they're singles, when the first pin comes, they start coming in bunches. Penny now grabs the leg of Tiffany. Referee way out of position. And Holly Hart able to get her sister's pin broken up right there. Mimi, we have seen her win on this move. Does not go for the pin, however. Hit Lady Rock with the torpedo, then goes back. Tries to put the Mia Moore on the Sorceress. But the Sorceress fighting out of it. And Holly Hart going ham right now. Going after both of the members of the red faction. Tiffany Hart going ham. Everybody going ham. And now look at this. The red faction has Holly Hart isolated inside the ring. Can they use that to their advantage? Penny now trying to go after it. Two. And almost a 2.5 count. Almost getting the pin right there. The Sorceress unable to tap out Lady Rock. Mimi now going after Penny. Phoenix rolling up the leg of Holly Hart. 2, 3. And Phoenix pins. Holly Hart. The Sorceress going for a pin. Is it on Phoenix? Maybe getting over there and getting it broke up. And now both the members of the red faction getting over there. Oh, I said it was Holly H. Hart. My bad. It was not. It was Tiffany Hart. Holly still in the match. 2, 3. Lady Rock getting 4 points. Pinning Sorceress. Lady Rock going ham. Now see, this is again, now we talk about it. We're down to the thing. Holly Hart has got to make sure one of the members of the other team are put out. And what's crazy, the other team should want this as well. They should want to leave Holly in, get one of the members of the other team out, and then go after the other two. Otherwise, if Holly Hart is the next one that is pinned or submitted, it is now 2-on-2. The next pin will win. So leaving Holly in right now, not a bad way to go. Phoenix fighting through the submission hold. Holly Hart now in the ring. Phoenix going after Lady Rock. Holly Hart going after Phoenix's partner, Mimi. Hits her with kind of that somersault now. Grabs 1, 2. And gets a 2 count in. Almost got it in right under Phoenix's nose. Phoenix almost didn't even see them. Oh, Broken Heartsville. Love the song. One of his best songs, to be fair. Yeah, I got a copyright claim for playing guitar. So we won't be seeing too much of that. Look at that. We've seen her do it before. Phoenix thought she might have made a mistake. You can see the blue mist all over Holly H. Hart's face. The female version of Triple H, Holly H. Hart. Now Phoenix going, rolling up the leg, but Lady Rock sees the pin coming in on Phoenix. And you can see Holly still probably, she's got a little of the remnants, wiped some of it off. This is Phoenix's finishing move called Rise of the Phoenix. That is also Mimi's finishing move. 1, 2, 3. That is exactly what the Order of the Phoenix needed to do. And now it is almost elementary. Phoenix scoring 12 points so far for her team. And that was the one thing that really could have turned things around for the Hart Foundation. Now, there is some separation. If she could get this in, that's her finishing move. Mimi just sitting there now, grabs, rolls the leg, 1, 2, and unable to do it, but that's what needed to happen. Mimi kind of sitting back, and I don't think we have ever seen Phoenix push to this level. If you look at the face paint on her face, almost all the face paint knocked off her face. So if you want to know just how grueling this match has been, if your eyes maybe haven't told you how grueling it is. And look at this, Phoenix on the ground. Can Holly Hart, can she be the first one to go 2-on-1 and win? Wasting time, not the best thing to be doing. And Phoenix gets in, gets back in control of the match. Holly Hart had 2 different opportunities to possibly win this thing, or at least get one of them out and make it a fair fight. And right now, best case scenario is the distance, but Mimi closing that up right now. Now we're almost down to where this is just elementary. Mimi going after a weapon, gets the guitar. At least wants her to know that she wrote a song about this victory. Wants to know if Holly wants to hear it. But Holly, look, to her credit, still fighting. Phoenix, Mimi accidentally hits Phoenix with the guitar. She gets that turned around, but look, right there, right back on top of it. Again, almost got to the point to where she could get them separated and maybe get a pin on somebody, but Phoenix ends up coming away with 22 points and the win.
Here are your winners, the Order.
So the Order of the Phoenix right there. Scoring 22 points. The Hart Foundation scoring 4 points. The Authority scoring 4 points. So again, this is going to come right down to the wire. This is coming right down to this match. What is going to happen? Who goes on and who stays? We're about to find out. Final 4 matches. 3 matches, I think. No, 4 matches. Final 4 matches of the evening. 8-way elimination match. We are going to shorten up the entrances a little bit, but definitely a lot still left even after this, even though usually Wrestle Wars, that's all we're looking at. But tonight, lots of other things on the line. We have the ladies Wrestle Wars on the line. We're going to figure out who advances. I will have time to do all the math.
Is an elimination match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Faces of Fear. From Death Valley, one half of the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Miss Nightmare.
What is going on, Agent Destin? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, they're out of Wrestle Wars, but they're still around. Matter of fact, Sped also a part of the New Blood. But you are wrestling tonight for the Cruiserweight Championship, so even though Your faction is gone. You are still around, wrestling for the brand new Cruiserweight title.
And representing the Order from Leeds, England, the Universal Women's International Champion and one half of the Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Legend Killer, Jane.
What is going on, Brooklyn Jokers? Welcome to the stream, brother. Now, Jane is Kill Like a Girl Gaming that you saw in the chat a little bit earlier. This is who Jane is. That's why you hear me call Kill Like a Girl Jane.
Representing the NWO from St. Louis, Missouri, the Universal Women's World Champion and the Ring of Women's All-Star Champion, the Extreme Shy Girl, Davis.
So Shyanne, not just the Universal Women's Champion, but also the WCW Women's 2024 Queen of the Ring. Yeah, there's Jane right there.
Representing the Hart Foundation from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Bobbi Hart.
So you can see this match almost a who's who in women's wrestling. And it's not even over yet. It's got to be Ozzy. No, it doesn't have to be Ozzy. I don't know.
And representing the Bikers from Smithfield, North Carolina, the WCW Extreme Classic Champion and the WCW Underground Non-Stop Champion, Hyperspeed TJones.
TJones, the only woman or man to ever win 2 WCW Special Series single title belts and hold them at the same time. Well, and Jane is our only Grand Slam, Universal Grand Slam champion. Has held all 3 title belts and currently holds the Divas title.
And representing the Authority from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., the WCW Women's World Champion, the Judge Julie Justice.
What is going on, Repentia? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back from practice. You did. This is the last match in Wrestle War right now. But yeah, I think it was 2 matches ago. Oh, you know who this is. Ricky. Ain't no way. If I saw her coming down the ring and I was one of the girls sitting down the ring, I'm gonna be looking, I'd be like, nope. I'm going right into the crowd. I'm gonna talk to somebody in the front row, see if there's an extra seat next to him. I'm gonna watch this one. I'm gonna watch the match. I'm not having it. But
Representing the disciples of justice from the pits of hell, the Destroyer, Crimson.
now we're gonna be looking for Crimson too to take a larger role in the women's division. You know, we talked about adjusting the heights. We adjusted her back to her height, and it is obvious now. And it should be. It's how I always wanted it. It is very obvious. She is the largest female wrestler we have. It is very, very apparent. The daughter of Cain. It should be apparent. You know what I mean?
And their opponent, representing the Outlaws from the Queen City, the phenomenal one, Moxley.
I mean, you look at just the world, like, caliber champion talent sitting in the ring in this match. Unreal what is going on. And look at this, Ozzy and Crimson. Ozzy now really having to reach up. Miss Nightmare getting involved, knocking Crimson down to a knee, but Ozzy taking advantage of that with a quickness. And now all these women getting after it. And look, it's going to take a lot. The Order of the Phoenix, you know, stepping up right there. Now sitting in a position with 40 points. Team Nightmare sitting at 36. Ozzy's team sitting at 52. The NWO sitting at 104, I think. So Shyanne right now kind of can wrestle a little bit loosey-goosey, you know what I mean? Like, not a lot of pressure on her, but as far as everybody else goes, there is a lot of pressure. Crimson needing to score pins and the win. The Bikers needing to score wins and the pins. So TJones, a lot of pressure on her right now. The Hart Foundation sitting at 32 points. So Bobbi Hart needing to score. All of these women need to score points. The only ones that kind of don't, or the only one really that kind of doesn't, is Shyanne. But I'm going to tell you right now, Shyanne, the current Queen of the Ring and Universal Women's World Champion, you know she's going to be scoring some points. You know she's not going to be having it. Man, hats off to you guys, too. This last episode, even though the views were down, we actually tied the record for most likes on one of our videos in this season at 26. So, you know, we're sitting at, looks like 21 right now. But, yeah, 26 likes in last one, so hats off to you guys. Again, finale of the third round, 2. And Jane scoring the win against Crimson earlier this week, but Crimson remembers that and looks like she might be a little ticked off about it. Grabs the leg, 2, 3, and Crimson scores 4 points for her team right there. And that is 4 early points, to be fair. But you could tell Crimson came in with an agenda. Jane scoring the pin earlier in the week on Nitro. Crimson obviously wanting to get back into the thing, but look at that, the Bone Crusher taking advantage, now grabs the leg, hits her with a Bone Crusher outside the ring and gets a 1 count already. Shyanne trying to score the win against Judge Julie Justice. Yeah, I got 2 canes myself. And here we go. Hits her with the yellow brick road. Grabs the leg. 2. And Bobby Hart's like, if you can't beat her, then beat her with a baseball bat. Oh, hit her with the 8-second ride. Hit TJ with it on the outside. And I told you, Shyanne is going to score them points. Shyanne eliminating TJones. No submissions here yet tonight. No bonus points being scored to anybody. Ozzy now taking Bobbi downtown. And look at that, too. Going with the dirty pin. Ozzy, that's what makes her so good. She'll win however she can. Hits her with the yellow brick road. 1, 2. And somehow Bobby Hart able to kick out in 2. Everybody hitting Crimson with everything they got. They're like, we got to hit her with everything we got. We can't afford to not hit her with everything we got. They're hitting her with baseball bats. They're hitting her with whatever. Ozzy jumping through the ropes. Now grabs the leg, but for some reason, Bobby Hart breaks that up. Well, not some reason. They need the points for sure. Miss Nightmare. Getting after it. Can't Shyanne. Oh, thought Shyanne was going for the pin, and as soon as I said nobody's tapped out, Bobby Hart putting Crimson in the sharpshooter. Now letting her up. 1. And only a 1 count. Bobby Hart getting back after Crimson, getting her rolled over. Now grabs the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Bobby Hart scoring some more points for the Hart Foundation, eliminating Crimson, which probably will all but eliminate the Disciples of Darkness. Look at this, NWO using NWO tactics. Threw it, but look, the judge outruns it, and Cheyenne's like, let me meet you over here. Hits her with the 8-second ride. That could be it. 1, 2, 3. And Shyanne pins the judge. So now down to the final 4. That all but eliminates the Authority. Oh, yellow brick road. Right on Shyanne. 1, 2, 3. And then there were 3. That number's so big, I don't even know if I can do that in my head. Just kidding. The NWO will be moving on with 112 points. No worries about that. The Bikers also eliminated. But again, the women's faction of the Bikers not facing extinction. Like that's not a thing on the women's side. It could be next year, but it isn't so far this year. Down to the Hart Foundation. Miss Nightmare. Or Team Nightmare and Team Ozzy. Now, the funny thing about that, the Hart Foundation really needing these points right here. Actually, to be fair, they all need the points. Every one of them really kind of needs the points. Knowing that she needs points, now going for a submission, puts the sharpshooter on Ozzy. Will Ozzy tap out? She does not. And then, just for her troubles, gets a big boot in the face, tries to no-sell it, gets back up. Miss Nightmare waiting on her. Turns it back around. Thought she threw her past the steps. Didn't. And there is the Bone Crusher. That is Miss Nightmare's finishing move on the outside. And Miss Nightmare pins Bobbi Hart. So with that, it does look like the NWO Team Nightmare, Team Ozzy, and the Order of the Phoenix will advance on to the next rounds. Ozzy grabs the leg. 1, 2. And only a 2 count. But with that pin, that ends up throwing Team Nightmare at least up into the 40s. And stops the Hart Foundation at 36, which will get them eliminated as well. But again, this, all the way down to this one pin, absolutely matters. Absolutely matters. Like, who is going to be taking on who? Right now, I would not want to be facing off against the NWO. NWO absolutely dominating this round. Ozzy now setting up for it. Can she get it in? Here it comes. Yellow Brick Road. Will that be it? 1, 2, 3. And Ozzy scores 14 points. Scores 14 points for her team. Bringing their total to 56. So, Team NWO in first place. Team Ozzy in second place. And then tied at third is Team Nightmare. And the Order of the Phoenix. Now, because the Order of the Phoenix scoring 32 points in this round will be number 3. So it will be Team Ozzy versus the Order of the Phoenix. And the NWO versus Team Nightmare. And then the winner of those two matches will go on. But first, we have got to settle who is going on in the next one. Who is going to be able, these two teams both tied at number 4 will be in this one match for all the marbles. Who will go on and who will be eliminated in round 3? That is what we are about to find out right now. Yeah. Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, they were absolutely, those are really good matches as well. This is going to be interesting. You know, we come down and we end up watching these. It is absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, all the ladies, absolutely amazing tonight. Absolutely amazing, without a doubt. Yeah, and look, to be fair, I've actually seen a picture of Rep. She does not have any of those issues.
The following is an elimination match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 948 pounds, D-Generation X.
I want you guys to remember that number. We're going to put it in the chat. D-Generation X is sitting at 946 pounds. DX. I just want you to remember that number for when they announce the next number. And wouldn't you know it?
Combined weight of 1,043 pounds, the Monster Eclipse.
You know what happens. Miss McGoats calls. Totes McGoats answers. So we had to get the soup going. We're kind of in partial path of the storm. Like, I'm in Alabama, you know what I mean? But we'll see. Depends on how and where it hits and exactly what it does. So trying to get the crock pot soup going. It is delicious, by the way. Yeah. Delicious. But this is for all the marbles. This is to see who is going to go on, advance to round 4, and who is out of Wrestle Wars. And I wish, did you guys hear? What was the overall weight of Monsters Eclipse? That had to be ridiculous. 2 of them are like 380 pounds by themselves. And now you look at the difference. When you're looking at D-Generation X, they have 2 cruiserweights on their team. They have a light heavyweight. And then they have, again, what we kind of called the tweener, that in-between wrestler, Gruning, who is big. And Gruning can't take on all 4 of these guys. So D-Generation X has really got to be smart about what they're doing and try to stay in control of the match. Because you let these big guys get after it, and it is not going to be good. They are going to end your night with a quickness. Now, D-Generation X has always wrestled bigger than they are, of course. Otherwise, they would never have been recruited to DX. Ed now getting the best of Walter, and now Gruning making his way in. You know, and maybe that's what they do. Maybe they can use Gruning to soften them up a little bit, to get through the defenses faster. And look at that, now grabbing the leg. 1, but the Fiend right there to stop that. Gruning now grabbing the Fiend and giving him a little love too while he's in the ring. Gruning throws him out, but Walter recovering in time, so the Fiend doing his job. Big slam. And a 2 count. Cameron getting over there, but not nearly in time. Gruning able to kick out on his own. And Walter, look at that, bringing that big old ham hock down right on the back of the scunion of Gruning. Yeah. I'm serious. I think it's Coxygy. I think that's, if you had 2 coccyxes. Yeah. Yeah. And Brutus now in the game. So, like, you just look at Monsters Eclipse, it's very obvious why they are called that. We have no wrestlers in our universe over 400 pounds, but the largest wrestler is Walter. But you got Brutus sitting at 7 foot, Walter sitting at 7 foot, Walter weighing about 388, I believe. Brutus weighing about 372. So some of the bigger guys, and then of course they're a tag team, you know what I mean? So then there's that. Now the leader of D-Generation X coming, getting a running start, and just bringing that right hand, the old overhand right, kind of a different version of the haymaker. But using every ounce of momentum he can get. Brutus sitting on his knees is sitting eye to eye with him. And again, this is where, you know, Gruning has to get in, has to get out, moving back and forth, try to wear these guys down a bit. Making sure that everything is on the up and up, you know what I mean? Oh, meat noodles. Now, the only thing is, Gruning can't get himself in a position like this to where things are going on. Now, right here is where Gruning needs to get one of the other guys in at least. Oh, Rutro Raggy. Ed gets in to break that up. But this is where, like, the Fiend, even though he's the leader, he's the smallest one of them all. And he's not that small of a guy. 1, 2, 3, and that is not going to bode well for D-Generation X. They definitely did not need that to happen. Oh, the Fiend just dancing around. Freaky! Dancing around. Gives him a little kiss for good luck, and then down goes Ed. Thought he would go for the pin right there. Changed his mind. Whips Ed into the corner, and now getting in. Walter back into the ring. And you don't want to see Walter going up too far. Like, you don't want to see him getting too far above that. You know what I mean? And now Walter pins Ed. And between the leader of D-Generation X and Coyote Cam, they've got a lot of work to do. Monsters Eclipse just trying to play with its food now. And I'm going to tell you what, this has got to be a scary scene right here for the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen again, yeah, they are bigger than D-Generation X. They have a light heavyweight, or 2 light heavyweights, and then 2 heavyweights. Well, one's kind of a tweener, but you're looking at 3 super heavyweights and a heavyweight. Like, it's a lot to take on. 1, 2, 3, and Monsters Eclipse is really trying to make a statement win right here. Cameron went in, doing everything he thought he could do, and like they're like, hey, we better get Braun Strowman in. He hasn't even been in this match yet. Can Braun Strowman put an end to this match right here? Maybe he can, maybe he can't, maybe he will, and maybe he won't. Cameron trying to get in, but see, this is what they needed Gruning for, to try to at least weaken the defenses up a little bit of these big guys. Cameron now doing everything he can do. Cameron, the current light heavyweight champion. Doing everything he can do to try to find a way to get a win here. Now going up underneath. Yeah, it does look like Hobbit's first trolls. To get the stop sign. Strowman trying to get some stuff. Cameron swings and misses, and it's not like Strowman needed it, but he's got it anyway, and now attacking the upper body of Cam. The Coyote in a lot of trouble right now, trying to get out of the way, but taking baseball bats to the face. Now fighting back with everything he's got. Can he find a way, maybe, to get one pin in here? Maybe he can, maybe he cannot. And kind of looked like Cameron was getting ready to maybe go for a pin or something. Now setting up for his finisher on the outside of the ring. Gets him up somehow, up and over, but going back up underneath the table, pulling out a chair. Oh, I love Lord of the Rings. I've read those books in their entirety probably 5 times. It's hard to get into getting into it, but once you can get into it, then I blow through those books quick. Love the books. So Cameron doing everything he can right now. I don't even know how he's got Braun Strowman up on his shoulders, but he does. Strowman finally takes him, throws him back inside the ring, going again up underneath, getting a guitar. These guys like little ditties. Grabs the leg. 1, 2, 3. And that will do it.
Here are your winners, the Monster Eclipse.
That will do it. Monsters Eclipse will be moving on to round 4 in the Wrestling Wars. So Still Alive will go up and end up facing the 4 Horsemen. Team Sting will be facing off against Bret Hart. But now the final 2 matches of the evening, you're going to see both of the title belts. There's technically only one Cruiserweight title. I just don't know which one it is going to be. You guys can vote on it. I've got it up in our Discord. Go vote on which title belt you like the most. And we won't eliminate them. I've got all the title belts uploaded on Community Creations, but we just won't use it in our universe mode. Yeah, that's one side. I'm telling you, if you're a Horseman, you got to be watching that going, Finally got it fixed.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the WCW Cruiserweight and WCW Cruiserweight Championships. Making his way to the ring, representing the LWO from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 203 pounds, Kid T. Watson.
So Kempty Watson of the LWO. LWO might have 2 entrants in this match, to be fair. How is that going to play out? Are they going to go after each other, or will they work together trying to bring that title belt home to the Latino World Order? We'll have to wait and see. But before that gets rolling, a member of the Syndicate, Zach Hamilton, getting ready to make his way down to the ring right now.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200 pounds, the great Zach Hamilton.
So we're going to see a lot of representation from a lot of the different factions in this match, but we won't see it from D-Generation X. Half of their faction makes up Cruiserweights, but because of the match they were in, they were not invited into this, and one of their Cruiserweights is the current light heavyweight champion, so we will have to see how that plays out later.
Reality, weighing in at 198 pounds, the Dragon.
Dragonuv, too, of the Dragonuv Dojo, making his way down to the ring, getting his shot. We've seen Dragonuv actually in world title contention before. Haven't got to see it here in WCW. Hasn't really got that going. Is focused more on his wrestling school. But Will he be able to go through the competitors tonight and bring that title belt home to his team? I did. I saw The Hobbit. Yeah. Yep.
Representing the LWO from Radford, Alabama, weighing in at 204 pounds, the innovator, Chris El Jefe Ray.
Chris Ray, too. Remember when he jumped on the scene, he jumped right into the light heavyweight title contention. So now it only seemed fitting that with a cruiserweight title belt on the line, El Jefe himself would be fighting for that title belt.
And representing the new millennium from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, weighing in at 196 pounds, Aiden Dustin.
Yeah, there are a lot of championship belts, to be fair. However, we have a lot of wrestlers, a lot more that are in than are in most promotions. So having the number of title belts, because we have the special series title belts, but this is going to be one of those main title belts in the men's division. And depending on how it goes, maybe it ends up overtaking the light heavyweight title again. Like, who knows? But as of right now, it's in a pretty good spot. We've got it kind of broken down to where we can now kind of zone in a little bit more. There were way too many people between cruiserweights and light heavyweights that were able to go after the light heavyweight title. So I wanted something to where we had enough of the smaller guys to actually have. We have 13 to 14 cruiserweights, you know what I mean? So having a cruiserweight title and letting those guys kind of fight it out makes a lot of sense. It's the same way we grew the women's division.
The Bikers from London, England, weighing in at 201 pounds,
Herbie, a member of the Bikers. You see Herbie all the time in the chat now, making his way down to the ring, getting his shot. Herbie started out in the cruiserweight division. We kind of grew him into something else, and then I've slowly been kind of removing, not his height, slowly been removing some of the muscle and some of the stuff. So back down in the cruiserweight division again. And when we talked about some of the stuff at the beginning with the winning streaks, JP has been on a weird losing streak ever since fighting Digital Dogs. But that has come to an end. So right now, JP in a really good position to get back on track. Will that start here tonight?
representing the Judgment Day from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 193 pounds, JP.
So JP, after getting to witness like the greatest comeback from Raven's Flock, the brand new Judgment Day, the WCW version of Judgment Day, after seeing that happen, JP now getting his shot, and that might have been the thing right there that stopped the losing streak. I believe it was that win, which that immediately changes his rating 8 points, and so he's in a really good spot right here to come away with this title. And now a guy we haven't seen in quite some time, KVD, gonna take his shot here tonight as well. Lots of high flyers in this match. It's going to make it very, very interesting.
And their opponents, representing the Prime Time Players from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 193 pounds, JV.
Yeah, should be injured through next week, I think. But it will you'll come around just kind of like Jakai did, just in the nick of time, which will be good. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. That's how we've grown our women's division. I'm going to tell you too, watch JP's facial expressions. Most of them are on another level. Make you laugh. It was one of the things the developers had talked about, is the facial expressions. They expected to see a lot of memes coming out of it, but the way we do the show, it is hard to see it all. So, guys on the outside of the ring right now, getting rolled up. Agent Destin getting after it. Dragonuv going after the LWO. Now remember, there are 2 members of the LWO in this match, so something that we're going to want to kind of keep an eye on. Are they going to like face off against each other, or maybe are they going to help each other out and then fight it out at the end? Something we definitely need to keep an eye on for sure. Agent Destin trying to get rid of that problem right now and at least get one of them out of there. But look at that, Dragonuv kind of hanging back. Now he wants to take the lead against CRay and going against Agent Destin. Neither one of them can figure out who is going to beat up who right now. Kamikaze Von Doom, on the other hand, and JP, they had been kind of sticking to the script and going after one another for a while, but now Destin involved, and Dragonuv and Destin back at it again. LWO so far not putting up the best fight. Herbie grabbing. Ooh, that's an owie. That is an owie right there. But only a 1 count. Still very early on in this match. And now the LWO trying to get things turned back around at the expense of the Syndicate, the Bikers. Dragonuv rolling up the leg. Now you think about some of the stuff. It would go a long way right now if somehow Dragonuv could find a way to win. That kind of bolsters his school a little bit, you know what I mean? The Syndicate right now probably are also sitting in a position where they're like, man, we got a lot of stuff to prove right now. Technically, we're one of the top 2 factions, but then in Faction Wars, you know, we kind of take an early exit. So, probably a lot to prove right now. And right now, the Syndicate with other factions focusing on Faction Wars could probably get up and focus on title belts and maybe put themselves in an even better position, you know. So a lot of strategy going on, not just in the ring, but outside of the ring, not just in Wrestle Wars, but also outside of Wrestle Wars. Big slam down on JP, but it doesn't matter. Destin throws and hits CRay right in the face with a sledgehammer. Kempty trying to escape. Herbie thought about going after him, but instead gets up and goes after him. Now, is this the finishing move right there? Shocked that you didn't get to hear the Bark Squad going off. Mama's home. Flips him around, gives him the elbow, whips him into the corner. And we have seen Chris win on this move right there, taking KVD. Is he going to take the time to pin or go up top. Going up to the top rope. Watch out, incoming big elbow. Not quite the elbow of doom that is Kamikaze Von Doom's finisher, but grabs the leg anyway. And CRay eliminates Kamikaze Von Doom. Man, there's a lot of things going on outside that ring right now. A lot of people going around, a lot of bodies hitting the floor. Look at that. Is that going to be a 3 count on Dragonuv? 1, 2. No, only a 1 count. Wrestlers now trying to get back in the ring. Everybody but the referee, apparently. Destin rolling up the leg. And Destin, I wasn't even going to count it out, but Destin getting the 3 count on CRay. Zach Hamilton getting the pin on Herbie. Oh, that could be something right there. Doesn't go for it. Throws the stop sign, however. Hits Destin. Kempty takes him out. Drop kicks to Destin. Now goes. Rolls up the leg. 1. And only a 1 count. JP now going after Dragonuv. And this is JP's finisher. Hits him with it. Is he going to go for the pin? Does. Referee getting there. 1, 2. And only a 2 count on Dragonuv. So now down to the final 5 wrestlers in this match. Who is going to come home with the brand new WCW Cruiserweight Championship? Kempty Watson sitting way on the other side. Zach Hamilton apparently sees him. Doesn't get over in time. Two guys still on the ground. Destin getting back up to his feet. JP now going after Zach Hamilton. Back over. I was like, I know there's a 5th guy. Where's he at? Dragonuv now making his way back up. So it's almost like you're going to have some 3-on-2s and some 2-on-2s. And look at that move right there. Is that going to do it? Referee way out of position again. 1. And only a 1 count. But you got to wonder, would that count have been any better? And I think Kempty finally was like, hey, let me take a little aggression out on the referee. Let him know maybe you should get in position next time. Zach Hamilton oddly ends up saving Kempty with a weird attack. Referee still down on the ground. Thought there might have been a double team move. Kempty picking and choosing his poison. I think he picked the wrong one. Destin waiting on him, but no, Kempty getting the better of him. Throwing him into the ring. JP and Dragonuv on the other side. Referee finally getting back to his feet. Drops back down to give him a count. And I'll tell you what I liked last year. When the referee got knocked down like that, he would count a lot slower because he was still trying to recover. Wish they would go back to that. What is going on, Serra? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, and welcome back. Welcome back, Nessie. So the final 5 competitors going to see who gets or who can win the Cruiserweight title. Zach Hamilton thought he was going to put the pin. JP now getting back up. Agent Destin, crazy looking penny maneuver put on Kempty Watson right there. And look at JP kind of sitting back, trying to pick his spot. Thinks he might have picked wrong. Goes and just absolutely nails Agent Destin. I don't think Destin saw it coming. Referee, who knows where he was at. 1, think he went over to the soda machine, was trying to get himself a milkshake. They were like, look, this is the soda machine. There's no milkshakes in here. Finally getting back to the match. Kempty now grabbing the kendo stick. Agent Destin rolling up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Destin takes out Dragonuv, and then there were 4. So Dragonuv not going to be able to bring that back to kind of help promote his school. Kempty, this is his finishing move. Is this going to take Zach out? Grabs the leg. 1, 2. And Zach able to kick out in 2. JP and Agent Destin on the inside of the ring, which means you got to kind of watch out, because they could take it flying off the top rope. Now going for the pin yet again. 1, 2. And kicks out again. JP now trying to get the pin on Agent Destin. 1, 2, 3. JP pinning Destin. And Kempty trying to get the pin right here on Zach. I don't know. I was going to say, I don't think you could kick out after he got hit twice with Kempty's finishing maneuver. And now either JP or Kempty will be the very first brand new WCW Cruiserweight Champion. JP right now in control. Kempty needing to get back up to his feet. Referee finally unconfused by what is going on, realizes he is probably refereeing a wrestling match right now, and it would behoove him to be in the correct position. So looking like he's going to try to get in the right position, try to stay out of the way. We'll have to see what goes on. Kempty now getting things turned back around, whipping JP into the corner, brings him back down. And I thought he would take it up to the top, but JP quickly rolls out. Kempty going for the stop sign. JP, though, not having it. And this might be it right here. Is he going to get it in? No. But he hits him with that crazy-looking Pele kick. And goes back to work on the midsection now, setting up for it. It might be all over, but the crying, but Kempty grabs the leg, delivers the elbow right to the jaw, and then tries to split him open using the ring, but unable to do it, still going after the head of JP. And now Kempty setting up. Can JP fight through it? Kempty gets it in. Grabs both legs. 1, 2. And JP able to kick out somehow in like 2 99 100ths. And you can see the frustration right now with Kempty. Kempty maybe doing some wrong things. Referee trying to make sure JP was okay. Kempty, though, fighting around the referee. Oh, thought he might have been going back after the referee right there. JP now rolls out of the way. Both men kind of off their game a little bit right there, but now JP back in control. Will he be able to get this in? We've seen him win it on this move, not his finisher, but splits Kempty open, grabs the leg. 1, 2. And Kempty able to kick out in 2. But you got to know, like, this is probably setting it up right now for his finisher. And with all the weapons sitting around there, I'm shocked he didn't grab one of them. Doesn't grab any of them, though. Grabs the leg, however. 1, 2, 3, and we have a brand new WCW Cruiserweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your NJP.
Brand new Cruiserweight Champion. Holding both belts again. Go into our Discord. Vote which belt you like the most, and that will become the brand new and official WCW Cruiserweight Championship. And if you don't know where the Discord's at, did I not hit it? Oh, I did not hit it. Now, let me hit it. Let me hit it. There is the invite into the Discord. Again, I've got it just left picture, right picture, all gold cruiserweight, or the other one. Let me know. Now we are down to the main event of the evening. We have not seen, and we are in episode 47, we have not seen the world title defended since episode 30 of this season. So tonight, Sentinel getting his shot at the WCW World Champion in an Iron Man match. 15-minute match. Getting ready to happen right now. The Ego Weight Champion, I like it. So here we go. 4 horsemen holding the world title. Sentinel getting his shot to take the title for the very first time. Getting ready to happen right now.
Contest is an Iron Man match and is for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
So Sentinel got his shot one time at this title. Got it against Blackheart. Could not come up with the win. Shortly after that, Damien ends up winning it. Then Recon Bama wins it from him. But now Sentinel trying to get only a second shot, but trying to bring that world championship home. There's been a lot of times where we're like, hey, Sentinel is in line for this championship. And now getting a chance to do it. So put your opinion. Who is going to win this match right here? Who is going to walk out with the world title? 15-minute Iron Man match. The most number of falls win. A tie does not go to the runner. A tie goes to the champion. So you have got to flat out win. You got to flat out beat them. Bama putting that title belt on the line right now. Going for his second title defense. He beat Recon Delta for it. Then he defended it against Angel. Will he be able to defend it here tonight against Sentinel? We'll find out today That's right. We will find out today. We're going to find out in 15 minutes.
Introducing the challenger from Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds, Sinister Crown. And his opponent from Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Bama Boy.
So Bama obviously giving up some size, but you're looking at Sentinel. Sentinel's one of the in-between, like, smaller superweights that we've got. Bama, a light heavyweight. However, is Sentinel going to be able to overcome the four horsemen? All the horsemen down at the ring right now, making sure no funny business goes on. Or if it does, it is coming from the side of the horsemen. And you know the horsemen will do anything they can to win, anything they can to keep things going. So the bounty hunter, the reaper, and the enforcer all down at the ring right now. Bama getting off to a quick start, but look, picks up Sentinel and unable to get him over. Sentinel rolling back over and now using this as a spot to get in and put a submission hold on to Bama. Bama, though, fighting through it and getting back out of there. Yeah, he gets into it. That is for sure. That is 100% on the faux show. It's all in good fun, though. Look at that. Rowdy just kind of checking things out. All the horsemen kind of taking a step back, but that doesn't mean they won't get involved in some point. 13:40 left in this match. And you can see there must be no holds barred. There must be no countouts. There is nothing. At the end of this, there will be a winner unless there is a tie. So let's go ahead and make sure we're keeping track of this in the chat as we move through this. How many falls to how many falls? And the thing that I noticed, even with that new match type that I just started out with, we haven't seen it here tonight. We may see it on Nitro. But it's typically 15 minutes in most of these Iron Man matches is like a good, solid thing. At 10 minutes, it's right about minute number 8. They kind of get going. So to give them a really good shot at it, over half the match, people are scoring pinfalls. You know what I mean? It's not just one or two right there at the end or whatever it is. Rowdy now getting up, probably doing something like removing that turnbuckle pad over in the corner. And look who sees it, uses it against him and splits Bama wide open. Takes him over into that turnbuckle pad. Sentinel really paying attention to what is going on, and now Bama paying the price for that. Now grabs the leg, 1, 2. And Bama able to kick out in 2. But again, title will not change hands. It's not the last fall. It is the most pinfalls and the most submissions. So if it goes down and it's 4-4 or 5-5, anything in a tie, the title belt will stay with the current champion. The challenger absolutely has to win. Bama now looking like something was about to happen, and now using that to his advantage. And look at this. Eagle Star says, hey, let's just start removing all of the turnbuckle pads. Help our boy out a little bit. And look, really getting to work on that midsection there. Getting a little rolling thunder. Bama now playing it up to the crowd, letting the crowd know the best are here. Hits him again, and again, it's right in that one of the quarters with the exposed turnbuckle pad. Sentinel, though, no-sells that move and then fights back, delivering the big knee right to the head, and now whipping Bama into that quarter. So back and forth they go. Definitely going to be a thing. So far, the Horsemen, the only thing they've really done, they haven't got too involved in the match, just removing those turnbuckle pads. Sentinel now going over, wanting to play a little ditty with Bama, knocking him down to the ground. Bama tries to get back up. Sentinel grabs the leg. And only a 1 count against the world champion. Current champion, Bama Boy, is the world champion, has been the champion for a hot minute. Sentinel trying to end that run here tonight. Trying to start his own run. Will he be able to do it? Now, Sentinel could have came down to the ring with his tag team partner, the other half of the new foundation, Paul the Thing, but decided to come down on his own. And so far, the 4 Horsemen not really getting involved, just making sure everything stays on the up and up. Sentinel now setting up for his finisher. Gets him, throws him back down, grabs the leg, and gets the first fall. So Sentinel pins Bama, making it 1-0. Bama wisely rolling out of the ring, grabbing that kendo stick. But look at this, Sentinel right on the heels of Bama, puts him in that sleeper hold. And I told you, right around the 8-minute mark, 9-minute mark, things start happening. 9 minutes left in this match. Sentinel goes up 1-0 on Bama. Bama now gets him back in the ring, starts letting the feet go. And remember, there is still a size difference between the two. Bama now setting up for the Roll Tide. Is he going to be able to get it in? Hits him with it. Can he get a fall and tie this match up? 2. No, Sentinel able to kick out in 2, but those kind of things start to matter. They start to add up over the course of this match. Down to almost 8 minutes left, and you can see picks up Toach's baseball bat, throws it at him, backs Sentinel up, and now Bama trying to stay in control. And you can see blood being left on the floor right now by Bama, so a lot of damage done to the head. This is one of those matches that are just absolutely brutal. Blood all over the mat from our current world champion. It would be hard to tell if Sentinel was bleeding with the mask and with that shirt, but you can easily tell Bama's bleeding. Oh, right in the face. Now not only blood, now Bama's got the blue mist in the face, blinded by what's going on. Able to get in there, hits him with the finisher again. 2, 3, and Sentinel goes up 2-0. Sentinel now staying in control of the match. Knows that there's only 7 minutes remaining in this match. Rowdy gets into the ring. What's he trying to do? Tried to distract Sentinel, but look at that. Sentinel not being fooled. Hits Bama again with a pin. 2, 3, and now goes up 3-0 on Bama. And that's one of those pinning maneuvers we haven't even seen out of Sentinel ever, but now pulling it out of the arsenal, doing whatever he can. Bama now standing toe-to-toe with Sentinel, going back and forth, delivering the right hands, the left hands blocking each other, and look at the blood. Now that it is right in the mid, like zoomed in a little bit, look at the blood that is coming down. You can see the blood on the chest. Rowdy over there now talking to Sentinel, going, hey, what is going on? Why don't you like ease up on the guy a little bit? Slows it down, but that doesn't slow Sentinel down in the least. Bama unable to recover and now falls back out. There is blood everywhere. You can see blood on the mat. You can see blood on the rubber mats on the outside of the ring. Sentinel tries to hit him with the stop sign. Bama, though, gets it turned back around. Can he use this like little crack in the defenses right now to maybe start scoring and getting back into this thing right now? Sentinel leading it 3-0. 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the main event here tonight. And Bama tells Sentinel to stop in the name of wrestling before he breaks his scunion. Bama now getting Sentinel up against the ropes, throws him out. Does Sentinel see it coming? No, he doesn't. Flies out, takes Sentinel down to the ground. And it looks like Bama might be starting to make some inroads right here. Needs to get Sentinel back in the ring, start scoring some pinfalls or some submissions, something of some sort. Get this thing tied back up or risk losing the world title. Sets him up again, getting ready to hit him with the roll tide, but like I say on the no! Hits him with something else, and now so what is crazy about this, Sentinel just tapped out, but it does not count. The referee not counting the tap out because it did not happen inside the ring. Bama starting to realize that, uses that ring post against him, so it is still 3-0. You missed one pin. Sentinel 3-0 right now. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Can Bama find a way to get this thing tied back up? Or will we have a brand new world champion? Bama now setting up for it again. Can he hit Sentinel with it? Hits him with it again. That is Sentinel's finishing move. Stole it from him. And Bama brings it back 3-1. Three minutes remaining in this match. Can he find a way to get 2 more pins or submissions in? Oh, setting up again. Is he going to hit him with his own finishing? No. Steals. No, he doesn't. This is his finisher. Can he get him to tap out? He doesn't. Will he go for the pin, though? Doesn't go for the pin. Look at all the blood everywhere. Sentinel now fighting back, trying to stop Bama from making the comeback. Bama, though, now fighting back and showing you why he is the world champion. Throws him again into the corner of the ring. 2 minutes remaining in the match, and he needs 2 pins or submissions to tie it up. Hits him with the stop sign. A minute 45 left. Does Bama realize what is going on? He does not have a lot of time left if he looks to retain the title. And now Sentinel setting up for the finisher. This might secure the victory. Bama might realize that, though. Look at this. What is going on here? Grabs the leg, rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Sentinel goes up 4-1, and that should all but secure the title belt. Less than a minute remaining in the match. Don't think he can even find a way, but Sentinel staying on the offense, picks him up, throws him down again, goes for another pin. 1, 2, 3. Sentinel now 5-1 against the current champion. And right in, and you can look at the absolute brutality of this. I tried to warn people that this was a definite possibility. Sentinel now coming off this massive losing streak, probably breaking records for the biggest losing streaks, and now going to come out on top in the next 10 seconds as the brand new WCW World Champion. So what I'm saying, guys, it could happen that fast. But we have a brand new world champion.
WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Sinister Trout.
But you saw what it took to beat Bama, an absolute, I'm not sure how much blood Bama even has in his body anymore, but an absolute perfect match wrestled by Sentinel. So hats off to Sentinel. But guys, this is what I'm saying. If you're on that losing streak, don't lose hope. You could turn around just like Sentinel just did and become the world champion or win a title belt. So it's just as important winning as it is losing and how you lose. But guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. Very important to share the video. And we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Remember, go out. Find some stuff. Be kind to one another. Peace.